हाज़रीन कराम, इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस के थर्ड सेशन का आगाज़ हुआ चाहता है। थर्ड सेशन को मॉडरेट करेंगे जनाब शाहनवाज मोहम्मद खान साहब। मैं यहाँ पर रुकन सेनेट डॉक्टर इफ्तिखार अहमद ताहिरी साहब, रुकन नामजद कुनिंदा कमेटी साबिक डॉक्टर सैयद ताहिर अली साहब, प्रोफेसर ख्वाजा कुतुबुद्दीन साहब, साबिक रुकन सेनेट प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर अब्दुल मालिक साहब को खुशामदीद कहता हूँ। इसके अलावा शोबा सियासियात से डॉक्टर रानी इरम साहिबा, PECHS गर्ल्स कॉलेज से शहनाज कौसर साहिबा, सिद्रा साहिबा और दीगर मेहमानान जिनके नाम में नहीं जानता उन सबको शोबा बैनुल अक़वामी ताल्लुकात की जानिब से खुशामदीद कहता हूँ। और शाहनवाज साहब से दरख्वास्त है कि वो सेशन को शुरू करें।
Now we start our third session of the international conference, Pakistan-China Economic Corridor (CPEC), the new era of Pak-China relations, opportunities and challenges. First of all, I'd like to invite on the stage our session head, Professor Dr. Adnan Sarwar. Professor Dr. Adnan Sarwar Khan joined the Department of International Relations, University of Peshawar as a lecturer in 1983. Dr. Adnan has many research articles to his credit in the journals of national and international repute on the subject matter of international relations. He has prepared the courses and taught all the levels like BA Honors, BS, MA, MSc, MPhil and PhD. Now I would like to invite the session discussant, Professor Dr. Shaista Tabassum. Please come on the stage. Professor in the Chairman, Department of International Relations, University of Karachi. She is a full-time faculty member, PhD from University of Karachi, Pakistan, author of a book, a monograph, and a number of research papers, and have also worked on some of the research projects. She has contributed research papers and chapters at international and national levels. Now I'd like to invite Muhammad Abdul Mughis Irfan Siddiqui. Abdul Mughis Irfan is presently working in PN School of Management as senior instructor. His main focus is Islamic extremism, international conspiracies, and international terrorism against Islam. Now I would like to invite Muhammad Naveed Akhtar. Naveed Akhtar is PhD student of Federal Urdu University. He got his MPhil degree in Politics and International Relations from International Islamic University, Islamabad. His research topic was Indo-Pak water dispute, need for a new treaty. He is interested in South Asia and international law of water and research. Now I would like to introduce Mubashir Naeem Siddiqui. Mr. Mubashir Naeem Siddiqui has a vast and varied experience of law, accountability and strategic security management of more than 20 years in various prime government institutions. Presently, he is working as Director General, the DG, in Federal Insurance Ombudsman, Government of Pakistan. Now I'd like to invite Dr. Rune Steenberg. Rune Steenberg is an anthropologist and human geographer specializing on social networks, kinship, economic anthropology, Islam and state community relations. Now I'd like to invite Professor Dr. Sarfar Ash Khan. Professor Dr. Sarfar Ash Khan, former Director, Area Study Center, University of Peshawar, Pakistan, earned his PhD at the School of Oriental and African Studies, University of London in 1998. His doctoral dissertation, The Development of Muslim Reformist Political Thought in the Emirate of Bukhara, deals with educational, political, economic, irrigation, water, land, and management reforms. Now I'd like to invite Dr. Muhammad Zia-ur-Rehman. Dr. Zia-ur-Rehman is currently serving as faculty member in the Department of Leadership and Management Studies at National Defense University, NDU. He is an academician, researcher, and consultant and has been working with various national and international organizations. Now I'd like to invite Dr. Zubi Fatima. She is a research internee at Area Study Center for Europe. She has done her PhD from Area Study Center in the subject of European Studies. Her research publications mainly based on European policies and problems.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalam-u-Alaikum and good afternoon. Anyways, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity, and thank you for all the organizing team and the members for organizing. My topic is CPEC, strengthening the economy through microfinance. CPEC क्या है? How to strengthen the economy of Pakistan through microfinancing. That's my topic now. So this was my study, this was my article which I completed and conducted the research and submitted for the presentation. So two things are very, very important here, directly coming to the point. I talk about regional collaboration. When I say regional collaboration, because it's important because the success, the value is shifting, the success is shifting from geopolitical level to regiopolitical level. So, I'm talking about regional collaboration. When I talk about regional collaboration, I'm talking about two aspects. One, geostrategic aspect. Number two, economic alliances. People say that if you have strong military, maybe you can stay, but you cannot develop and you cannot prosper. But if you have strong economy, you can prosper as well as you can develop and you can have strong military as well. So, let's move further. There are various aspects and various projects, mega projects I would say, are going on in the national and international scenario, where we say that if you want to develop, if any organization, if any country has to develop, the nation has to do what? Collaboration. On what? On mega projects. Here we have, we have OBOR, what we call One Belt, One Road concept initiated by China. And it is a sort of Chinese vision. And thank God we are part of it in the shape of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC. When we talk about CPEC in this scenario, we can say that how to materialize the success within the country, into Pakistan. There is one way, and what is that one way? That one way is designing microfinance in line with CPEC. Designing microfinance in line with CPEC projects. जो CPEC projects पे CPEC पे projects चल रहे हैं, उनको microfinance के मुताबिक design कर दिया जाए, so that all my vision in this paper is so that all the regional business and regional local contributors become part of CPEC. That's my idea in this paper. So three aspects are very, very important. Number one, connectivity. Definitely through CPEC we would be connected, through road, through rail, through any ways. Connectivity is one. Second, connectivity leads to trade. When there would be connectivity, there would be trade. And through trade, the prosperity will be coming in, and then finally we would be developing. So three aspects, starting from connectivity, going towards trade, and then reaching to development, economic development. And then you can utilize whatever the development you are having in your country. So from Kashgar in China to Gwadar in Pakistan, we are going to have China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, fulfilling this dream into reality. There are 6 important aspects on which I focused in my study. I said that microfinance, 6 important elements. What are those 6 important elements on which one has to microfinance or micro-support the local community? Number one, I call it settlement. Number one is small and medium enterprises. Microfinance this small and medium enterprise, and 11% of GDP is due to small and medium enterprise. And you would be surprised that 80% of the populace of Pakistan is attached as employee with small and medium enterprise. So this is the big thing, number one. Second, when I say agriculture related projects must be microfinanced, because it is almost 25% of the GDP, more than 25% of the GDP is attached with agriculture. And if we talk about employment, we say 45% employment is related to agriculture. Most of the times, previously, we have been and we are still agrarian society. We are not industrial society yet, but through CPEC, we would turn from agrarian society to industrial society. So, but we should not leave that. That's the strength. Agriculture is our strength. So Gallup is a research center. It says that Pakistan's strength lies in agriculture society and agriculture products, cotton, wheat, whatsoever, rice, we can say anything. Okay. Third, that's what we call textile. Textile industry must be microfinanced. It's 8.5% of the GDP, and it's again more than 40% employment is related to textile industry. So we also say there's a good news, good information that Pakistan is the 8th number in exports in textile. But nowadays it's declining. We need to focus on that, and local people attached with textile, they're leaving it. It should be microfinance along with CPEC market. Next one is what we call this manufacturing. When I talk about manufacturing, I say 19% of the GDP is attached with manufacturing. What I say, it's more than 300,000 people are employed with manufacturing department or manufacturing industry of Pakistan. So we need to microfinance manufacturing industry of Pakistan as well. So then we talk about leather. This is the last one, leather. Leather industry, 5% GDP contribution, and more than 200,000 employment is attached with leather industry. It's whether it's in Karachi, whether it's in Lahore, whether it's in Sialkot. So if CPEC is attached with these cities, this industry must be microfinanced by banks or by the government. That's what I'm proposing. When we talk about just a while ago I was talking about manufacturing. When I talk about manufacturing, we are also good. We are not very bad. We are good in manufacturing as well to some extent, because we know the fans of Gujranwala, very famous all over the world. We need to microfinance that. If we talk about blue pottery of Multan, beautiful all over the world, we need to microfinance that. If we talk about cutlery of Wazirabad, we need to microfinance that. If we talk about furniture of Chiniot, it's again beautiful. We need to microfinance that. We talk about how can we forget Sialkot for sports and surgical equipments. We need to microfinance that. They are deteriorating. In my paper, in my research, I conducted the survey, and I found out that these 6 elements, these 6 industries need microfinancing in CPEC. They must be inculcated, emerged, integrated in CPEC, so that we should really own CPEC. Somebody mentioned a while ago, one of the speakers, and I, from the core of my heart, I support that we should not, we have been talking about made of China, made of America, or made in England, or made in Japan. Now CPEC should be considered as made in Pakistan. Okay, so we need to own it. That's important, and we can do this made in Pakistan only these few things, and you can add further. Acha ji. So I would be just closing down, just 2 minutes. Conclusively, I focus on 2 important elements: regional collaboration plus integration of local businesses. Regional collaboration plus integration of local businesses will give us success on CPEC. So I'm ending with but not everything is good. There are a lot of gray areas. We know a lot of gray areas are there, but out of those few gray areas which I have mentioned in my study, मैं अपनी उस सर्वे से गुजर रहा था, लिटरेचर भी पढ़ रहा था और पेपर्स भी पढ़ रहा था, तो एक जगह मुझे इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट मिला, मैं आपसे शेयर करूंगा, माय डियर गेस्ट स्पीकर्स एंड माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स एंड ऑर्गेनाइजिंग टीम, एंड आई वाज सरप्राइज्ड कि सब अच्छा नहीं है, कुछ एक काफ़ी चीज़ें बुरी भी हैं, ग्रे एरियाज हैं, बट वी कैन इम्प्रूव ऑन दैट. तो सरप्राइजिंगली आई फाउंड आउट वन थिंग जो मैं ना चाहते हुए भी यहाँ पे लेकर ही आया हूँ, जहन में आ गई. वी आर, एक होता है कंपेटिटिव एज, कंपेटिटिव एडवांटेज, कि हम जीडीपी में, एम्प्लॉयमेंट में और बाकी इंडस्ट्रीज में, बाकी रीजनल पावर्स के मुताबिक कहाँ पे कंपेटिटिव एज रखते हैं. तो कंपेटिटिव एज इंडेक्स होता है. आई फाउंड आउट कंपेटिटिव एज इंडेक्स 3%. Pakistan is standing at 3%, with the 3% competitive edge, competitive advantage in the region, and in the world maybe 0.3%. But unfortunately, we are at 30% in corruption index. So with this word, my name is Dr. Zia. Thank you very much.